327. That's how many people signed up for Megan's challenge last month. Not because she has a massive audience. Her email list was under 1,000. And not because she spent thousands on ads. She spent exactly zero. And not because she's a marketing genius with decades of experience. This was her first ever challenge. What Megan did was have a strategic promotional plan that turned her small audience into a powerful launch team. And once the challenge was over, she didn't just close the doors and move on. She leveraged every testimonial, every transformation, and every data point to grow her business long after the challenge ended. Here's what most creators miss. A well-designed challenge is only part of the equation. How you promote it beforehand and what you do with the results afterwards, that's where the real magic happens. Welcome to Your Community Strategist. I'm your host, Rachel Starr. And today we're wrapping up our gamification series with the episode that ties everything together. From launch to legacy, how to promote your challenge with maximum participation and leverage the results for long-term impact. Let's make your challenge work harder for you than you work for it. Hey there, I'm Rachel Starr, ex-wedding planner and recovering people pleaser turned your community strategist. And not too long ago, I felt a bit like Angela, planning a Dunder Mifflin party, trying to make things perfect, yet wondering if people would actually show up and enjoy themselves. That's when I discovered the real game changer, community building. It's the key ingredient to everything. Whether you're launching your next course, growing a podcast, or creating a space where people want to connect and engage. Each week, we'll roll up our sleeves and dive into the essentials of community building, from virtual events and workshop planning to fresh, innovative strategies for fostering real connections, all without the party planning community drama. Whether you're just getting started or ready to level up, you'll find practical tips, expert interviews, and real-world insights to help you craft a community that fuels your next big move. So if you're ready to get inspired and transform the way you build connections, you're in the right place, friends. Let's dive in and master the art of community together. Welcome back to Your Community Strategist. I'm your host, Rachel. And this is the final episode in our special series on community challenges and gamification. Over the past 3 episodes, we've covered why challenges are such powerful engagement tools, how to design your challenge for maximum impact, and how to incorporate gamification elements that keep participants engaged. Today, we're closing the loop by focusing on 2 crucial aspects that can make or break your challenge success: promotion and follow through. But before we jump in, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, the Strategic Community Co-op. This is my monthly membership designed specifically for course creators, community builders, and summit hosts who want to build thriving, engaged communities without the constant hustle. Inside, you'll find templates, workshops, and support systems to help you build a community that truly engages your members. Check out the link in the show notes to learn more. And I'm beyond excited to remind you that my free 5-day Challenge Creator Lab starts this Monday, April 28th. There's still time to join us and create your own community challenge from scratch with expert guidance every step of the way. Head to the link in the show notes to save your spot. You'll finish with a complete challenge ready to launch, including all the promotional strategies we're discussing today. Now, let's talk about turning your challenge into a standout success. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to promote your challenge to maximize signups, keep the momentum going throughout, and leverage the results to grow your community and business long after the challenge ends. Let's dive in. Let's start with the question I hear all the time. How do I get people to actually sign up for my challenge? You might have the most incredible challenge design, but if no one knows about it, it can't make an impact. The key to successful promotion isn't just about making a bunch of noise. It's about strategic messaging that reaches the right people at the right time with the right offer. Let's break down a comprehensive promotional strategy that works, whether you have a large audience or you're just starting out. First, let's talk about timing. The ideal promotional window for most challenges is 2 to 3 weeks. This gives you enough time to build momentum without dragging on so long that people lose interest. If your promotional period is too short, people don't have time to make a decision. Too long, and the urgency fades. For a challenge starting on a Monday, I recommend this timeline. 3 weeks before, you're going to send out that initial announcement to your existing audience. Then 2 weeks before, the main promotional push begins. And 1 week before, the final call with urgency. And 48 hours before, last chance with countdown. Now, let's look at messaging framework that will maximize signups. The most effective challenge promotions focus on three key elements. Element number one, the specific outcome. Be crystal clear about what participants will achieve by the end of your challenge. Vague promises like learn more about marketing won't drive signups. Instead, focus on specific, tangible outcomes. Create your first high converting email sequence in just 5 days. The more specific you can be, the better. People need to know exactly what they'll walk away with and how it will benefit them. When promoting your challenge, lead with this outcome in all of your messaging. Element number two, the simplified process. People need to understand not just what they'll achieve, but how they'll get there. Break down your challenge into a simple process that feels doable. For example, each day you'll complete one 15-minute action step that builds on the previous day. By day 5, you'll have a complete email sequence ready to launch. When the process feels manageable, it removes a major barrier to signing up. No one wants to commit to something that seems overwhelming or confusing. Element number three, the unique advantage. This is where you differentiate your challenge from others in your space. What makes your approach unique? What special insights, tools, or community elements will participants get access to? For example, unlike other email marketing challenges, you'll get access to my proprietary subject line formula that increased open rates by 62% for my clients. Once you have these three elements clear, it's time to get the word out through multiple channels. Let's look at the most effective promotional channels and how to use each one. So, channel number one is my go to, and it is email marketing. Email is consistently the highest converting channel for challenge signups. Here's an effective email sequence for promoting your challenge. Email number one, 3 weeks out. You're going to send out that announcement and problem identification. Email number two is going to be 2 weeks out, the solution and challenge overview. Email number three, 10 days out, success stories or case studies if you have them. Email number four, 1 week out, FAQs and addressing objections. Email number five, 3 days out, the final call with urgency. Email number six, 1 day out, last chance reminder. Each email should focus on a different aspect of your challenge, building interest and addressing potential concerns or questions. Channel number two, social media. While typically lower converting than email, social media is essential for reaching new audiences. For effective social promotions, create a consistent branded graphic set for your challenge. Plan content that addresses different aspects of the challenge. Mix formats, carousels, posts, stories, reels, and live sessions. Increase frequency as the start date approaches. And then make sure you're including clear calls to action in every post. Remember that social media is often the first touch point for new audiences. So focus on grabbing attention and directing people to learn more. Channel number 3, your existing community. If you already have a community, they can be your best promotional partners. Try these strategies. Host a special Q&A session about the challenge. Create an ambassador or affiliate program for members to share with their networks. Offer early access or special bonuses for existing community members. Share behind the scenes content about the challenge creation process. Create dedicated threads or spaces for challenge discussions. Your existing community members are already familiar with your value, making them more likely to participate and invite others. Challenge number 4, partnerships and cross promotion. Partnerships can exponentially expand your reach. Consider guest appearances on relevant podcasts or shows, collaboration with complementary creators or businesses, joint workshops that lead into your challenge, affiliate relationships with people who serve a similar audience, or participation in bundles or collaborative events. The key to successful partnerships is finding the right alignment where your challenge provides genuine value to their audience. Now, let's talk about a strategy that can supercharge your challenge signups: the pre challenge mini experience. A pre challenge mini experience is a small, valuable offering that gives potential participants a taste of what's to come. This could be a free workshop that leads into the challenge, a quick assessment of the quiz related to the challenge topic, a day zero preparation activity, or a short guide or resource that primes them for success. This approach works because it provides immediate value, builds trust, and creates momentum before the challenge even begins. It also gives you a chance to demonstrate your teaching style and expertise. One final tip for maximizing signups: make registration ridiculously simple. Every additional field in your signup form reduces completion rate. And ask only for the information you absolutely need. Usually just name and email. You can always gather more details once they're in. Getting people to sign up is just the first step. Now you need to keep them engaged throughout the challenge. Studies show that engagement typically drops by 40 to 60% after the first day of a challenge, unless you have strategies in place to maintain momentum. Let's look at the key elements that keep participants active and excited from day one through completion. Element number 1, the day before kickoff. The 24 hours before the challenge begins are crucial for setting expectations and building excitement. Send a detailed welcome email that confirms the start date and time, explains exactly how the challenge will work, provides any necessary preparation steps, invites them to join the community or platform, and builds anticipation for day one. This email essentially serves as an orientation, ensuring participants feel prepared and excited to begin. Element number 2, daily communication rhythm. Consistency is key to maintaining engagement. Establish a predictable daily rhythm. Send challenge content at the same time each day. Use consistent formatting so participants know what to expect. Include clear instructions for that day's task, and provide multiple ways to engage. So quick option, full option, overachiever option. And celebrate the previous day's participation. This consistent structure removes uncertainty and makes continued participation easier. Element number 3, engagement boosters. Strategic engagement boosters throughout the challenge can reignite enthusiasm if it starts to wane. Mid-challenge live events like Q&A sessions or co-working hours, surprise bonuses for active participants, spotlight features highlighting participant progress, maybe a mini competition or special challenges, community celebrations at key milestones, These boosters create perks of excitement that re energize participants and maintain momentum. Element number four, the personal touch. While automation is helpful for logistics, the personal element is what truly drives engagement throughout the challenge. Respond to comments and questions personally when possible. Send personalized encouragement to participants who seem to be falling behind. Share your own experience and struggles with the daily tasks. Create video check ins that feel like you're talking directly to the participants. Acknowledge individual progress and wins. These personal touchpoints help participants feel seen and supported, making them more likely to continue. Element number five, community building. The power of community cannot be overstated when it comes to challenge completion rates. Foster connections by creating dedicated spaces for participants to connect, facilitating introductions between members with similar goals, encouraging peer feedback and support, highlighting examples of community collaboration, creating opportunities for small group interaction. When participants feel connected to each other, they're more motivated to stay engaged, both for their own benefit and to support the group. Now, let's talk about the most common engagement drop off points and how to address them. Drop off point number one, after day one. The biggest drop in participation typically happens after the first day. To combat this, make day one a quick win that boosts confidence. Send a special follow up to anyone who doesn't complete day one. Create significant excitement about what's coming on day two and celebrate every single day one completion publicly. Drop off point number two, the middle days. The middle of any challenge is where energy naturally dips. Counter this by making the middle days slightly shorter or easier than the start and end, introducing a surprise element or bonus to reignite excitement, hosting a live event to answer questions and provide encouragement, and showcasing early results from participants who are seeing progress. Now, drop off point number three is the final day. Some participants make it almost to the end but don't complete the final day. Prevent this by creating significant anticipation for the finale, offering a special completion reward or recognition, making the final day a celebration rather than just another task, providing a clear path forward after completion. By strategically addressing these common drop off points, you can significantly increase your challenge completion rates and ultimate impact. Now, we come to what might be the most overlooked aspect of challenges: what to do after the end. This is where you can transform a one time event into a long term asset for your business and community. Let's explore 7 strategies for leveraging your community's results after the last participant crosses the finish line. Strategy number 1, the results showcase. A results showcase compiles and highlights the outcomes from your challenge. This could be a dedicated blog post or email featuring participant successes, a video montage of testimonials and transformation, a before and after gallery in your community, a case study highlighting the most impressive results. This showcase serves multiple purposes. It celebrates participants, provides social proof for future offerings, and demonstrates your experience and effectiveness of your methods. Strategy number 2, the testimonial collection system. Testimonials from challenge participants are marketing gold, but most creators fail to collect them effectively. Implement a systematic approach. Send a specific testimonial request 1 to 2 days after the challenge ends. Provide prompts that guide participants to share specific results. Offer a simple form or video submission option. Follow up individually with participants who had standout results, and ask permission to use testimonials in future marketing. With the right system, you can build a library of authentic testimonials that continue to drive signups for future challenges and other offerings. Strategy number 3, the natural next step offer. The end of your challenge creates a perfect opportunity to invite participants to continue their journey with you. This next step offer should feel like a natural progression, not an abrupt sales pitch. For example, if you ran a 5-day email list building challenge, your next step might be a comprehensive course on email marketing or a membership focused on digital marketing. The key is making the connection clear. Now that you've built your list, here's how to monetize it effectively. For this offer to convert well, introduce it subtly throughout the challenge. Position it as the solution to what's next questions. Make it exclusive or special for challenge participants. Include bonuses that build on the challenge work. And create a limited time incentive for challenge graduates. Strategy number 4, the challenge repackaging. Your challenge content can be repackaged and repurposed in multiple ways. Turn it into a self-paced mini course. Extract key concepts for blog posts or social content. Compile insights into a downloadable guide. Use examples and case studies in other content. Create a challenge best of highlight reel. This approach maximizes your return on the time invested in creating the challenge by giving the content multiple lives. Strategy number 5, the data analysis. The data from your challenge provides invaluable insights for your business. So you're going to want to analyze which days had the highest and lowest engagement, which prompts or activities generated the most interaction, what questions came up repeatedly, who your most engaged participants were, and what feedback patterns emerged. These insights can inform your content strategy, future challenge design, product development, and more. Don't let this goldmine of information go untapped. Strategy number 6, the community integration. If your challenge was run outside your main community, create a deliberate process for integrating challenge participants into your ongoing community. Create a special welcome for challenge graduates. Highlight their challenge accomplishments to existing members. Establish points of connection between ongoing discussions and challenge topics. Create specific roles or recognition for challenge alumni. And develop rituals that keep the challenge energy alive. This integration ensures that the relationship and momentum built during the challenge continues to benefit your broader community. Strategy number 7, the future roadmap. Finally, use your challenge experience to plan your future offering and content calendar. Schedule your next challenge based on participants' feedback. Identify gaps or questions that could become future products. Plan content that addresses common sticking points, and develop advanced materials for your most engaged participants. Create a systematic approach for running challenges regularly. This strategic approach ensures each challenge builds on the last, creating a journey for your audience and sustaining growth for your business. Okay, friends, I know we covered a lot again this final episode of the challenge series. Strategic promotion to maximize signups, tactics to maintain momentum throughout your challenge, 7 ways to leverage your challenge results for long-term impact. Combined with the insights from our previous episodes on challenge psychology, design, and gamification, you now have a comprehensive framework for creating, promoting, and leveraging community challenges that drive engagement and grow your business. Remember, challenges are not just one-off events. They're powerful tools that can become central to your community and business strategy. Each challenge you run builds on the last, creating a flywheel effect of engagement, trust, and growth. As we wrap up this series, I want to invite you one more time to join us for the Challenge Creator Lab starting this Monday, April 28th. Over 5 days, I'll walk you through creating your own community challenge from scratch implementing everything we've discussed in this series. By Friday, you'll have a complete challenge ready to launch, including daily content, promotional strategy, and plans for leveraging the result. The link to register is in the show notes. And for those of you who want ongoing support for your challenge strategy and community building, the Strategic Community Co-op offers monthly workshops, resources, and a community of fellow creators dedicated to building thriving communities. Check out the detail again in the show notes. Thank you so much for joining me for this series on community challenges and gamification. I can't wait to see the incredible challenges you create and impact that they have on your communities. Until next time, keep building, keep connecting, and remember, challenges aren't just about engagement. They're about transformation for your members and for your business. Until next time, bye, friends.